I decided to do an image quality comparison between the Nikon D810, a full-frame DSLR camera, and the new iPhone 15 Pro smartphone. The D810 shoots 36 megapixel RAW files in 14-bit, and the iPhone 15 Pro can capture its ProRAW format with 48 megapixels and 10-bit when using the x1 24mm lens. So I set up a scene with high contrast to push the dynamic range of both cameras to their limits using a 24mm lens on the Nikon D810 to match the focal length of the iPhone 15 Pro. So here we are in Adobe Lightroom. To my left I have the raw photo taken with the Nikon D810, and on the right I have the raw photo taken with the iPhone 15 Pro. My goal is to determine which of these cameras captures greater dynamic range and ultimately produces better image quality. And there's only one way to find out, and that's by adjusting the overall exposure of both of these photos. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Nikon D810. I'm going to go ahead and open up the shadows all the way. I'm going to also bring up the overall exposure a little bit, and then I'm going to bring down the highlight slider to recover these details here in the sky. I'm also going to go ahead and warm up the image a little bit more to match the color temperature to that of the iPhone 15 Pro. Now once again, this is the raw photo of the Nikon D810, and this is the raw image with my adjustments applied. This is a very impressive result given how strong of a contrast this scene had. Now let's go ahead and adjust the iPhone 15 Pro's raw photo. Now that the image is blown up on my screen, I can immediately tell here in the shadows that there is a lot of detail that was lost. I'm going to bring down the highlights a little bit, and let's go ahead and open up the compare tool once again. To the left we have the iPhone 15 Pro, and to the right we have the Nikon D810. Looking at the overall results, we can see that the iPhone was able to preserve the details in the sky quite well, but it failed to also preserve the details here in the shadows. The Nikon D810, however, was able to live up to its reputation of having tremendous dynamic range. While comparing apples to oranges, when zoomed in, to me the details of the D810's 36 megapixels look better than the iPhone's 48 megapixels. In conclusion, while smartphones have come a long way and the new iPhone 15 Pro Max is arguably one of the best smartphones on the market, smartphones still do not compete with pro-level large cameras when it comes to still photography.